Welcome to Anjali's Bake Affair.
Today I'm going to make a tart dough. Yes, this is the basic dough for a tart.
That you can make and use right away. You can also freeze it for months. So usually what I do is I make a bigger batch of it and use some and store the rest of it. And I'm sure you are also as fascinated by these beautiful pies and tarts as I am. Now first let's understand what a pie is and what a tart is and what's the difference between the two. Now a pie and a tart, they both can either have a savory filling or have a sweet filling. Now there are two main points of difference between a pie and a tart. One is the dough is different and so is the texture.
For example, in a tart, the crust is crumbly, as you can see here in the strawberry tart. Whereas if it's a pie, as you can see here in this mushroom pie, your crust is going to be flaky and crisp.
Second difference is that a tart would usually only have a bottom crust, whereas a pie can have a bottom crust only or a top crust only or even both crusts. I will be making this dough with my stand mixer because that makes the job very easy and my fingers don't get dirty. But it's very easy to make it with your hands as well. You just need to keep a few points in mind, which I will keep telling you as we go.
I've got the flour inside my stand mixer, and this is the attachment that I'm going to use to combine everything together first and also to get the dough done. Now in goes the powdered sugar because I'm making this dough for a strawberry pie, which will obviously be sweet, and a bit of salt. And now I'm going to start this. Let all these dry ingredients combine well. Now we'll start on with our butter. I have this very cold butter. It's literally chilled, and I'm going to put in 1 cube of this at a time while the processor is running all the while. And I'm going to start adding this butter. And I'm going to increase the speed. The idea here is to get the butter nicely combined with the flour till it becomes crumbly. Now let's turn this off and take a look at it. The butter has broken down quite a bit. Now I'm going to start adding the water while the processor is running. This is cold water, ice cold water, and it will go in a slow steady streak. Now if you're doing this with your hands, then make sure that you don't go into the kneading mode. You will not knead the dough at all. You just need to make a crumb out of it with the butter and then stop. And at this point we have to stop. This is what it's like now. You need to avoid handling this dough too much with your fingers now. Take a cling wrap, get this dough out. You can see that it's coming together, but it is still crumbly. I'm going to just bring it together gently with my hands, and then we can either use it or we can freeze the lot. But I'm going to use half of it now, and the rest of it I'm going to tightly wrap up in this cling wrap and freeze it for a later use. Even the batch that you plan to use right away needs to be first chilled inside your fridge for at least 30 minutes. Now let me also show you how you need to roll out this dough and how to use it. This is the second half that I'm going to use today. But before it's usable, it has to be inside the fridge chilling for at least half an hour. So here's the dough out of the fridge. The best way to roll out this sort of a dough is between 2 sheets of cling film. Now we'll take our rolling pin. We're going to start rolling it out. So this looks like a good thickness. Get it out from between these two cling film layers. And I'm going to lay this into this. And here is the crust for your tart, absolutely ready. Fill it up with lots of lovely fillings and make those tarts.
And I'm sure you'll find it very easy and you're going to give it a try making lots of pies at home.